Hello, we want to welcome you to a series of demos for the new ATS Customer Portal. The new ATS Customer Portal gives our customers updated functionality, new features, and a more user-friendly, mobile-capable interface. Our ultimate goal is to make it easier for our customers to stay informed. Next up, we're going to demonstrate some of the load tracking features of the ATS Customer Portal. As you may recall from earlier demos, we define recent loads as any load that is scheduled, it is in transit, or it is recently delivered. And we can dive into those details visually from the map here, as we saw in earlier demos. If we want to see different information about these loads in a grid format, we can hop into the load tracking feature, which we can get to from this quick link here on the dashboard, or from the load tracking link on the menu. And once we're here, we can see that we have the same 61 loads. So these are our recent loads and the same loads that we're dealing with on a map here on the dashboard. And once we're here, today we want to dig into a load from Tennessee, so we can search to filter all of the data that we see in front of us. So we can enter order numbers or origin destination information or status information here. And we're interested in this load from Tennessee, and if we wanted to see that load by itself on a map, similar to that map that we saw on the front page, we can just click here and quickly see the origin, destination, and in-transit location for this load in particular. If we wanted to see only our delivered loads, we can type delivered here, and we're going to only see things that are delivered. Or if we'd rather, we can use the sorting features of this grid. And we can hop into the load details of one specific. And as you see here, we can see the details of this one specific load. And in addition to that, we can see that there is a freight bill available for download. So we can hop into this freight bill, or there's other bill of lading and other documents that may be of interest to you, and we can download it from this load details page. So as I mentioned, this is for our recent loads. If we want to get to some loads from a while back that are not recently delivered, we can hop into this historical load board. And from here, there's two different ways to find the loads that we're looking for. So we can go to this quick find feature and enter an ATS order number if we know that. If you don't know the ATS order number in question, you can narrow it down to a specific month and year. So we're going to hop into January of 2018 and get the load information from January. And as you can see, we have 225 loads. So these are a different set of loads than our recent loads. And obviously, we're not going to have any in-transit loads from things that happened a couple months ago. But you can see that you're going to have the exact same convenient interface where we can sort and we can filter just like we saw earlier. And then we can hop into these details and have that same convenient functionality that we saw on our recent load interface. So hopefully these tracking features allow you to get at your load details, and we want you to stay tuned for more demos of the ATS Customer Portal. Thank you for being an ATS customer.